Hello everyone and welcome to EduTap. Welcome to today's general awareness session, and today we'll be covering the day 10 of October 2021. I wish you all a very happy Dashera from the whole EduTap family. I hope you all are doing well and a very happy festive season that is coming up to you all. So these will be the topics which we'll be covering today. We'll be talking about a new small finance bank. We'll be talking about the NPS updates, a total of 6 updates. We'll be talking about the monetary policy October 2021, new Sport Radar streaming partner, and an obituary of the chairman of IFCO. So today 3 news we'll be covering from the finance section. Yes guys, so today we'll be covering 3 finance news. Let's get started with the first question. But before that, I would like to request you all to subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss any future updates, and join our Telegram channel, link for which is in the description box below, and through the Telegram channel you will be getting the PDF for today's session. So guys, the first question is that recently Centrum Bharat Pay has been given the status of. The options are Payments Bank, Small Finance Bank, Navratna, Maharatna, or none of the above. The right answer is Small Finance Bank. So the Reserve Bank of India has issued Small Finance Bank license to consortium of Centrum Financial Services and Bharat Pay. So Centrum Bharat Pay have been given a license of Small Finance Bank under the name Unity Small Finance Bank. So the new Small Finance Bank incorporated it as Unity Small Finance Bank. So do remember guys, Unity Small Finance Bank is a joint venture of Bharat Pay and Centrum. So I hope this is clear. This is an important news. Do remember this, that Bharat Pay and Centrum have been given the license of Small Finance Bank under the name Unity Small Finance Bank by the RBI. So I hope this is clear, and we can move on to the next topic, that is NPS guidelines have been updated. The upper limit age entry has been revised to dash. The options are 60, 65, 70, 75 or 80. The right answer is 70. Now we'll be discussing the 6 updates in detail. Obviously they are not important from the GA point of view, but they are important from the finance point of view and DSI point of view as well. So we'll be quickly going through these, we'll be understanding what they mean, and through that we'll be able to remember what the new guidelines are. The entry age has been revised to 18 to 70. Previously it used to be 18 to 65. So from 65 the age has been increased to 70 for entry. So entry age has been increased. Next, exit norms have been revised to 3 years minimum with 40% allocation in annuity if the corpus is less than 5 lakhs. So if the amount invested in NPS is less than 5 lakhs, you can exit without a 40% allocation in annuity. But if it is more than 5 lakhs, exit after 3 years with 40% allocation in annuity. Now next, something very related to it. If you decide to exit prematurely, that means you decide to exit before 3 years, then 80% of your amount will come into annuity. So this 40% will be increased to 80% if you exit before 3 years, right? But what if your corpus is less than 2.5 lakhs? Then you won't have to allocate anything in annuity as well. You can simply exit from the NPS scheme. So if your corpus is less than 5 lakhs, you can exit after 3 years without allocation in an annuity. But if it is more than 5 lakhs, 40% will be allocated in annuity and you can exit after 3 years. If the corpus is less than 2.5 lakhs and you decide to exit before 3 years, you can exit without any allocation in annuity. But if it is more than 2.5 lakhs and you decide to exit before 3 years, which is the minimum age to exit from NPS, then you'll have to allocate at least 80% in the annuity. So I hope these 3 points are clear. The next 3 points are, those who are joining after the age of 65 can allocate up to 50% in equity, but through the auto choice. That means if we let NPS decide the allocation, only 50% will be allocated in an equity. Otherwise, manually you can decide to allocate 50% in equity. So I hope this is also clear. And next we have that NPS account holders are now being permitted to defer their account up to the age of 75. That means you can defer the maturity of the NPS account till the age of 75 years now. Lastly, this one is about the online and paperless process of exit of subscribers has now been extended to the employees of government sector as well. So previously the online and paperless process of exit was only for the private sector employees, but now it has been provided to government employees as well. So digitalization is taking a new step. So I hope all these points are clear. You can go back and revise these. The main key points should be remembered. Otherwise, you can understand it so that you can retain it for a longer period of time. So I hope this is clear and we can move to the next topic, that is recently RBI has kept the repo rate for October 2021 as dash. The options are 4%, 3.35%, 4.25%, 4.35% or none of the above. The right answer is 4%. So those of you who know that the repo rate, reverse repo rate and the bank rate have not been changed. Basically, the monetary policy has remained same for October 2021 as well. So the repo rate is 4%, reverse repo rate is 3.35% and marginal standing facility and bank rate are 4.25%. Who is the governor of RBI? Well, Shakti Kanta Das is the governor of RBI. Guys, the monetary policy 2021, October 2021 will be discussed in detail by Kritika ma'am at 9 p.m. today. So do log in to our YouTube channel or press the bell icon so you get the notification for the video. The monetary policy October 2021 will be discussed in detail by Kritika ma'am in that video. So next we have that Sportradar has become the new streaming partner of International Cricket Council. Where are the headquarters of ICC? ICC is the International Cricket Council. The options are Melbourne, Australia, Mumbai, India, Dubai, United Arab Emirates, Paris or New York. The right answer is Dubai, United Arab Emirates. So headquarters of ICC are in Dubai. So moving on, next we have the Sportradar that has become the new streaming partner of ICC. Now guys, Sportradar is a Switzerland-based multinational company. How do we remember the name of Sportradar with ICC? Well, ICC, cricket is an International Cricket Council. Cricket is a sport and any streaming company needs a radar. Hence we can say Sportradar. So I hope this will make it easier for you to remember that ICC has announced that Sportradar will be its new streaming partner. I hope this is clear, guys. And next we can move to the obituary, that is chairman of IFFCO has recently passed away. The options are Yudhvir Singh, Dr. US Avasthi, Jaiprakash Narayan, Dr. AK Yadav or Balwinder Singh Nakai. The right answer is Balwinder Singh Nakai. So recently chairman of Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative, that is IFFCO, Shri Balwinder Singh Nakai has passed away. Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji have also done a tweet regarding the same. So you need to remember that the chairman of IFFCO, the full form of IFFCO is Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative, Shri Balwinder Singh Nakai has passed away. So this was it for today's session, guys. Thank you very much for joining in. For any queries, you can send us a mail at hello@edutab.co.in. Visit our website www.edutab.co.in. Thank you very much for joining in. Signing off, Devanshu Gupta.